Bang! Neevesknives. I'm Jared. My lovely wife Kara is not joining us tonight. Sort of. She wants to not join and then jump in at the last second.
I'm not joining. I'm just like.
She's not joining, so
I'm
don't
just
think she's
saying.
joining.
I'm not here.
First off, I just want to say I appreciate all of you guys that show up to the lives. I really do. You guys are amazing. Thank you very much. And anybody who's watching this later that didn't make it to the live, thank you also for always watching the videos. I do appreciate you guys so much. Also, is my is Breeze in here? Hey Breeze, tell your dad I said happy birthday. It's Uncle Mike's birthday today, and happy birthday, Uncle Mike.
Should have waited for them to get there before you said.
He's here.
Oh.
So there's a bunch of things I got written down that I want to talk about, but one really quick, some knife related stuff. You know, I was just trying to think of an axis lock knife that has a hollow grind, and I can only think of two. One being the Mannix, which I don't think they sell anymore, but you know how they had the Mannixes with the hollow grinds that you used to be able to get. I don't know if they were exclusive or what, but you can't find them no more. And then, then the old Griptilian, but they don't make those no more either. So what knife the old Griptilian, but not no more. So, and if my mic's too loud or anything, let me know. I'll push it back. But what knife has an axis lock? Also, we're about to do an unboxing here in just a second, guys.
You gotta make a mod on this account, Karen. Wait, what?
Awesome. No SOGs. I can't think of any SOGs that are hollow grinds either.
Oh, I see.
Concept Knives got a hold of me. Excuse me. They're gonna send me the big Main Street, which is awesome. You know, the little Main Street I did the review on, and a couple other badass knives that are fresh in the market. I think they're brand new. One of them's an old one. I think it's the Cryo, but then there was two other ones that are brand new, at least as far as I know of. No hogs, not that I can think of. That's what I'm saying. What knife? Hey Amy, hey sweetheart, how you doing? I can't think of any axis, and I'm saying axis lock, so it's got to have, I got a compression lock in my pocket. I know I got an axis lock right here besides the Mannix. Maybe I don't. But, where you pull the thing down, an axis lock. I mean, this is the ball lock, but same concept. You get my point. I seen I don't know if you guys seen it, but there was a poll on YouTube, actually a couple polls. One of them was asking, what's your favorite deployment? And there was like hole and thumb stud, flipper, and then button, so for automatic, and I forget the other one. But the majority was for, actually it was weird, flipper had more than thumb stud and thumb hole. I would have never thought that. And then right behind it was thumb stud and thumb hole. And then the button didn't have many, but that was for automatics, not button locks. What's up, Talica?
Oh,
So Talica just did,
that was horrifying.
and I got mine right here.
I didn't do that. It just walked off the thing.
It's because you're bumping this. That thing
No.
is very delicate up
I
there.
didn't. I'm
Baby,
not
you're
even touching
leaning.
it.
Baby,
Where?
you're never going to make me believe that you didn't barely nudge that thing. When you're sitting against it.
I didn't do it.
Okay, anyways, so Talica's got a Hinder XM18 3.5 inch that he got a regrind on. And as much as I love this knife, he's really tempting me to get a damn regrind. It's a full flat, but I guess the guy does hollows too. And you guys already know that I would love to see this thing with a nice thin hollow grind. Not too thin, because I think you have to keep the strength, because otherwise the blade and the handle wouldn't make sense together. The strength with, if it was too weak. But just a nice hollow grind, something like a Chris Reeves Sabenza. Anyways, his is a full flat, but it's badass. Like, it's a full flat grind, regrind that's super thin. At least it looks super thin. What's up, Emler? Mike Emler's in the house. If you guys don't know about Mike Emler's channel, you see him in the comments. Go sub to his channel. He's got an amazing channel. He's also a knife sharpener. He's got amazing content. He does lives all the time. What else? I want to talk about a bunch of things. Okay, so Artisan. Oh no, you know what? We'll wait for that.
Hey.
So people were.
While I'm down here, if you need a link in the chat.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I might actually here in just a second. So people were asking me about that S35 VN chef knife. So that's Lavender Pants' chef knife, and it's an S35 VN. And people were saying, well, they heard that chef knives are that are an S35 VN are usually soft. And I agree, it probably is, and usually they are. But would you really want it that hard? I mean, you do chopping and stuff with it. You never know what you're going to be chopping on and bones and stuff like that. I didn't find any problems with it. And you would think that if it's soft, it'll maybe roll, not chip, it'll roll because that's what softer steel does. But I didn't get none of that. I mean, it was great. Actually, when I freehanded sharpened it, it was almost too sharp. And I don't want to send it back to Lavender Pants with it a little too sharp. And I was afraid it was going to be chippy because it was like such a fine edge. But it never chipped for me. But I did do the convex edge off the work sharp on it, which is still incredibly sharp. But now it's a convex edge, so it's going to be a lot stronger of an edge. So that's why I did that. What's up, Andrew? All right, let's do this unboxing. So this is from Battle Box. I did not, or I didn't get a Battle Box subscription, guys. I think, in my opinion, I know there's channels that open those and like those. I think they're a ripoff. I'll be honest.
I was about to say, if you got a Battle Box,
I didn't do that. No, I got something that I've been wanting for a while. I've been wanting to check one of these things out. Maybe end up doing a giveaway with it. Maybe keep it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Okay, so it's got a magnetic box. Ooh, they put two rice cakes in there. Oh, man, they got some cool little swagger. Oh, hoo, 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 hoo. If you guys know what this is. How many of you guys know what this is? First time I seen this, I think, was on Everyday City Carry from Ray. Ooh, a little stiff. Oh, listen to that.
What is that?
That chinky one.
That is racist.
Shut up.
What is that? Can I see
The
it?
Williamson. You might not like it.
Why? It looks like I like it.
The slow roll's nice. Well, the deployment's still a little stiff. You gotta. The hole placement's not in the best spot. You can get it, but it's a little difficult. I know a lot of people are going to go like that. Very cool, though. D2. Good arrows. Very, very grippy. Man, you can tell it's on bearings.
Whoa. It's grippy.
Yeah, that's why I said it's very, very grippy. Excuse me.
I did it. I didn't think I was going to be able to open that.
I didn't
There's a
think so
lot of
either.
resistance. Is it a
It's not that there's a lot of
it's an axis
resistance.
lock. I thought it was a button lock.
It's just, the hole is placed a little funny.
Not for my little hands.
Good. That's
For
awesome.
once, it's your big hands that are hindering you.
I know. I had somebody tell me I should measure my hands
like
and
this
put them
a
on the
lot.
thing.
Feels like I could just.
Yes,
like,
it's the Ready, the Williamson. Is that what it's called? The Williamson Ready? Yeah, I think so. But yeah, it's a Williamson.
You know what does kind of scare me about it though?
What?
Look at this.
What?
You see the way the clip is? How it's over here? It seems like the way I want to hold, because normally I like hold my fingers a little bit around the clip.
Oh, yeah.
Like I'm gonna get guillotined the tip of my fingers up. That
I
could
did that.
easily
I did that
happen.
with the Marksman.
Think
before.
about it now. Think about it.
Oh, yeah. Like this.
Your fingers
She's
want
talking
to
about where
go.
you put your fingers in front of it and then you hit the axis lock and bam, I did that with the Buck Marksman one time. But you know what? When you get it right, like when you go like this and move your fingers out of the way, give it a little pop, it's really nice. But yeah, the handle's a little awkward for, I mean, I like it a lot. It's really cool. The sound of it is what got me to buy it.
Oh,
I know.
you bought that?
Yeah.
That's
always,
interesting. When did you do that?
I don't know. A couple days ago. But I feel like what sold this knife to me was the sound. Let's check the lockup. Well, a little play side to side. Not a big deal. I can tighten that. No play towards the lock. It's extremely grippy. Wow, that's a weird, that's weird. This screw back here. Anyways, very, very cool. Really locks you in. The geometry is pretty good. I'm actually surprised. I thought it was going to be thicker than it is. All right, that thing's pretty awesome. I'm liking it. If you did that, you check out the SOG Stout FLK. I don't know what that is. I've been wanting to check out some more of those new SOGs because I gave SOG so much shit for so long that when the Terminus came out, I hyped on it. I hyped on it because I thought it was a well-done knife. So I know there are other knives, and I know since they redid their shit that they're doing really good knives. This Kaiser Mini Sheepdog with the hole, holy cow, has this thing broken in. It has gotten so smooth, a lot like the regular Mini Sheepdog, but I didn't, it was, the difference was when the other Mini Sheepdog came in, it didn't feel gritty because it was a satin blade. This one with the coating, I know the bearing or the detent ball is trying to break a track in to the coated blade, and it's doing it fast. It is getting super duper drop shutty and very, very smooth. All right, let me catch up, guys. Sorry. So I already talked about this last week about Artisan hopefully getting the Arion. I don't know if it's going to work out. Russell never got back a hold of me. He said he was going to see what he could do. I'm really, really hoping for that. I talked to Kubi. They said that they were going to try to send me one of those Jelly Jerry knives, but I don't know. They said they're selling quick. Who knows? But I do have something awesome to talk about. Check this out. Okay, so you guys know Alien DX2, right? You guys know this knife. So I was talking to him, and I think he's going to wind up sending me one of the prototypes or whatever when it comes out. But we were talking here. He said he's designing one. Well, I don't know if there's two or just one, but knock the flipper off, put a finger choil, and then put a reverse flicking hole. So it'll have a hole right here. So he was going to do it thumb studs, but I think now he's thinking about doing a hole and then no flipper tab. So in this thing, if you're holding this in your hand, it's so positioned for a hole. Like you feel like you want to just reverse flick it, getting it in your hand. You see like how it works? Like it's just perfect. And I think it's going to be a massive hit. I really do. Because, and also get this, it's going to be a smaller version. So the size of this knife is a little too big for some people, which, understandably, it's a big knife. It's going to be a miniature, well, not a miniature, but a medium version. So it's going to be a mid-size. I don't know the length yet, but obviously this is a large, so it'll be a medium-sized knife with the finger choil and the reverse flicking action. Holy shit, that'll be so awesome. That is like, to me, I think that's something I'm extremely, extremely excited about. Like, really excited about. That Urban EDC F5.5, man, I wish I would have caught that thing. That thing looks so awesome. They have the G10, or no, sorry. They have the titanium, the micarta, and the carbon fiber. Me, personally, if I was going to spend that kind of money, like $300, I'm getting the titanium or the micarta version. I know they have some carbon fiber left, but I don't want the carbon fiber. I would want the micarta. Uh-oh. Canada. Cassie's in here? Casey. I thought you said Cassie. I was say my sister's in here. What else? So tomorrow I will have all my links taken care of. So if you guys wouldn't mind, after tomorrow's new videos go up, they're going to have the new links. At least they should. If not, by the second video, hopefully. I got most of them all done. I don't have them on the videos yet. So now all the links will be obtainable. You'll be able to use all the links, and there will be all new ones. And there's going to be some that, like, it's just like, their thing on Amazon. So if you want a specific knife from that company, click on it, you go to it, and you'll get to their knives, like Send Cut. Send Cut, you can click on Send Cut, get right to their knives. They only have 4 knives or something. And then other knives will be listed. Now, if you want another knife, like say if I list the CJRB Rhea and you're like, I want the Feldspar. Well, click on the Rhea. Most likely you'll end up seeing a Feldspar in there too. So, but that's going to be really cool. I'm really happy about getting those links done. Also, I got sound blankets coming. Right now, I got it all rigged up and it's blankets from a bed. So soon we will have the blankets here. I got a bunch of them. I'm going to be able to wrap this whole room, hopefully. And the sound should get really, really good. So I'm really excited about that because I got my lapel mic in. Came in early.
You didn't want to use it tonight?
I did use it for the other videos, but not for this.
Why?
Because the mic works so good for the lives. Why would I use a lapel mic?
Because you're the only one talking?
Yeah, but I'm not getting up and walking around.
It would take my background noise away, probably.
What if you came in and started talking?
I probably would be closer to your lapel mic than
Yeah,
that one.
but you'd still have a distance away. The lapel mic is made to be right there. This one is for this. These are for podcasts and lives. So it would make sense to do this. You wouldn't use that.
Just giving you a hard time.
Whatever. I know you are. Thanks, baby. Thanks for giving me a hard time. I've been using this Tucson Titanium Pen. This thing's pretty awesome. I'm not going to talk long about it because maybe I'll throw it in a video, but oops, pretty awesome. It's got the glass breaker on the other side and then the pen on this side. It actually writes really good, and it is machined very good. And get this, the clip works fantastically. Great, great clip. It almost makes me wonder about their clips on some of their knives. Kind of pisses me off. Oh, you can get the clip right on the pen, but half your knives you can't get a clip right? Jared and Kara are going to call you out if you haven't smashed the like. Yeah, smash that like button. Otherwise, yeah. Oops, sorry guys. I didn't mean to bam right in your ears. But yeah, smash that like button because you know around the 8 o'clock mark we start calling people's names out who hasn't smashed the like button. But no, I'm just joking. I wouldn't do that to you. I wouldn't do that to you. Yet, yeah. I was gonna call a name out, but
What are you carrying?
what was I just? Oh, I carried a couple different things, but right now I got the PM2 with a toothy edge. I resharpened it, so I got these two all tuned up now. I put the polished edge on the Maximette, and I put the toothy edge on the K390, and I'm testing them out now like this because I'm gonna do a video on them. And I'm going to talk about the steel and the polished edge versus the toothy edge, what I like more, the benefits, you know, and all the blah, blah, blah about the steel.
I'm going to be in the chat, but I'll be back.
All right. So after I get all this sound stuff and everything, I am going to start a podcast. Now, I talked to Ray from Everyday City Carry, and he told me basically how to do the Zoom calls with the recording. So I'm going to pay for that. It'll be a monthly payment where I can get those. And then I'll probably do a podcast once a week, maybe invite other people so that we can talk. And then I will edit it and then post it, you know, later. So it won't be live, but that way it'll be fun because like say if me and Cancept are talking, right? And they talk about the Little Main Street. I can film the Little Main Street. I shouldn't be giving out my secrets right now because it made me think about it watching other people do it, and I couldn't help but think how shit quality the videos were. And it's nothing to do with them. It's just recording a Zoom call. You're never going to get good quality. But if you record the clips in between and edit your videos, which I'm doing all editing on my videos now, which is a lot of work. So I know like how easily I can put in a clip if I want to when I'm talking about something. So I think it'll be pretty badass. So that's coming up. Also, I want to talk to you guys about something too. So, you know, Knife Junkie's got some shirts and stuff, and a lot of channels have shirts. So I know I keep talking about getting a knife shirt, getting the Neevesknives shirt. So I'm making an oath right now within the next week to 2 weeks, because I have to design it and talk to Teesprings, I'm going to get some Neevesknives shirts out. And I was thinking about like some cool sayings like that you would get on a shirt. And I was thinking you guys could probably come up, like if I had, like right now in the chat, I said, come up with some really cool sayings to have on a shirt. And I'll use like 5 of them or 10 of them or something. The coolest ones, right? Like I was trying to think like, of course I have a knife, you know, just dumb shit. Or, like obviously I'd get the Neevesknives one, maybe one with a little Neevesknives and then a saying, or maybe just like some really cool knife shirts that have nothing to do with our logo, just some cool shit. But what's up, Hawaii? Hawaii Knife and Gears in the house. If you guys don't know about Hawaii Knife and Gears channel, I don't know what's wrong with you. Get over to his channel and subscribe. He's got amazing knives, amazing Tucsons, and he lives in Hawaii. Obviously, his name is Hawaii Knife and Gear, but great channel, great dude, and you should definitely be subbed to his channel. Who said a hinder can't cut a grape? That's what I said. I did a video on it. Or was it a hinder? Yeah, it was a hinder. Yeah,
Hey.
that was funny. I think that was
They said your audio is trash.
no, they didn't.
No, they did. I'm not
Where did they?
Here, put your wind guard on or something. Q1 says because it's higher this time. Or
Well, here.
affects the frequency
Stop,
response.
stop,
Do that.
stop, stop. No, it's supposed to. It's actually supposed to be up above, but
Come on, bring it in.
that's what I'm doing.
Put this on. Put the bunny on.
No,
The
that's
bunny helps.
it's for wind, baby.
I know you're very windy.
I'm not
You
windy.
breathe a lot.
No.
Yeah.
How about now, guys? How's the audio now? How do you guys like that? Because I don't want to scream into it.
Somebody was like, has headphones on, ears bleeding.
Right,
After you clapped.
Right. That's why I said sorry when I clapped. That's what I'm worried about it being right here. I'm worried about being like, just screaming in it or
Wallaby
clapping.
says, Jared or Kara, are those YouTube shorts working? If so, those are a great way to get people to the channel because they get into everyone's recommendations.
Say that again?
He's asking if the shorts are working. We don't know.
No, they're not. They're not working. And it's pissing me off because I can't figure out what to do. Supposedly some phones, and it's supposed to be Androids, but I don't know. And I got an Android. Some phones are supposed to give you a thing to post shorts or like maybe on your YouTube app. Then I watched a bunch of videos on it and they told me what to do. I did exactly what they said. 2 different videos did exactly what they said, word for word. They ain't working. But then they said something about YouTube picking certain ones and fuck, I don't know.
Did you say hi to Hawaii?
I did. Get into TikTok. Yeah, I probably won't do that. I thought about it. I really did because Ray's over there and a couple other people are over there, and I know they need some knife influencers. But I'm already on YouTube, so I figured it'd be a great way to get avenue, like people having an avenue seeing it on their thing, then they click on it and get over to the channel that normally wouldn't see it. I don't know. I might have to start doing reels or something. I'm trying to hit every corner and every avenue, you know. I'm really trying to knock this YouTube thing out of the park, but hey. I'll go back to some of this shit here in a second. Some of that stuff's about the knife laws. They got some shit going on in Illinois.
Dang, they must not want to see the Rockstead tonight because they're just stuck at 39.
What can I do? What can I do? Will you grab it for me? It's up there. It's up there on top. Fuck Illinois. Well, I don't know exactly what happened with it, but I guess who was talking? Oh yeah, Knife Junkie. Bob DeMarco was talking about that. He was talking to I think he was talking to
Why'd you send me a video?
I did? You told me to. Remember?
Is it of a girl?
Yeah. No, it's of that thing. It's just that you have to flip the video through to get it at the beginning. Anyways, they were talking about knife laws, and supposedly they're trying to pass a law right now, I think, for automatics in Illinois, because as of right now, the only way you can have an automatic, like an OTF, is if you have a gun license and yada, yada, yada. And, you know, what's up, Dirk? Dirk Weirning. Another channel you guys should definitely be sub to. Awesome channel, awesome dude. Posts every day. I watch every one of his videos. Ian Goodman, what's up, bud? Audio's on point. Thank you. I just moved it. Everybody told me it sounded like shit, unless if Carol was lying to
Well,
me.
I mean, they weren't that mean, but they were saying that it wasn't as good as last time.
Yeah, it was just farther away. I'm testing it out, guys. Testing it out. I'd rather see the Slish buoy. Apparently, everybody is being given one. Yeah, I know. Slicey Dicey got one too. Yeah, dude's amazing. I'm very, very thankful that he gave us one. Because I'm definitely, sometimes I think about when somebody gives me a gift like this. I think about like, are they wanting me to use it and test it? Because they must, because they gave it to me and they know I use all my knives. Now there are some knives, like if somebody sends me, I'm obviously not going to use, right? Because they're way too expensive or they're an art knife or whatever the reason is. So like something like this, like I almost wonder, like, are they going to be like insulted if I like use it and this and that, and they're like, man, like whatever, like, and for anybody that's going to try to buy this from me, I'm not going to sell it. Like I've already been asked many times, I'm not selling it. I love it. And it was a gift and I'm very thankful to have one, but I am going to use it and test it and review it. I'm not going to kill it, but I'm definitely going to test it because what's all the hype about, right? It's pretty awesome. I'll just say that. It's pretty damn awesome. And it's redonkulously smooth. It's smooth on another level of smooth. Oh, it's so kind of like the Techno 2. It's actually very similar to the Techno 2 that we have, which should be, same designer. I'm in New York City. That's how I know. I don't know what we're talking about. Q1 Fiend hit a link. Slicey Dicey promoting your channel was the way I found it. Really? My channel? That's awesome. Oh, yeah, because he got one too. Is that what you're saying? I watched that video. I don't remember seeing him say anything about. Maybe he did, and I missed it because I was working out when I was watching it. People are getting free knives. I told you, Dirk. If you ever want to borrow any knives, man, just let me know. But yeah, 2 knives were given out. One to me and one to Slicey Dicey. I didn't even know about the Slicey one till later, but I did find out before he got it. Because I talked to a dude. I'm in Missouri and automatic knives have been legal to carry. Everything's legal in Missouri. I love Missouri. I've had some good times in Missouri. I've been rock climbing. I've been caverning. I've been hunting. I've done a lot in Missouri. I love Missouri. Missouri's always a good time. Let me borrow that. Rock said, yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you, Breeze? You'd like that.
He would probably like carve his fucking name into the mirror polish.
I'd get it back. It wouldn't even have a polish. It'd be stonewashed. The first popular subscriber I got was Metal Complex. I saw that many months ago, and it was so cool. It's awesome. What's up, Aaron? Don't be a weirdo, Kara.
You don't even know what I said.
Don't be a weirdo. That's
it.
it.
Don't be a. Touch the Bowie.
So, I've never stopped you from touching the Bowie. Never. So I put the black compound on my other side of my strap. So I've been trying this strap out, and before it only came with one side. I put this leather on this side, and I'll tell you what, guys. If you guys need or want some aggressive compound, like to the point to where it's damn near sharpening your knife, the black Veneve compound, I can see the diamonds. That's how aggressive it is. I sharpened the K390, or no, was it? Yeah, no, yeah. I sharpened the K390, which is an incredibly hard steel. It's not much less than Maximat. Anyways, sharpened it to a very, very aggressive toothy edge. And it was just a little bit more aggressive than I wanted it. I wanted just a little less aggressive, and hit it on that strap, and it is exactly where I want it. It literally covered the whole grip pattern. So think about that. K390, I strapped with it, and it replaced the entire grip pattern as if I sharpened it with another stone. And that's K390. That shit is fire. The only thing is that could be a little too aggressive. And if you don't hold your angle right, it will scratch the finish of your blade. So you want to make sure you hold your angle right. And as long as you do that, it's fine. And then the other side, I got the 0.3/2 micron, which I know doesn't make sense. What's so funny? I never figured out, guys, if this was authentic or not. My cousin sent this to me, and I just pushed the camera. Sorry, I never found out if this was authentic. It looks so authentic. When I looked it up, I took the prints off of it, and the prints are real, but I could not find this exact same one. And the ones that I found that were exactly the same, the measurements were not correct. So I'm wondering one of two things. Either one, it is authentic, or two, it might be a movie prop. Because, I mean, this thing is not only well built, but I took it apart, and, I mean, it's very solid, very well built. I can't imagine it being a movie prop, but it might be. I'm not sure. I wish somebody in the community knew more about, like, World War II. It'd be either from World War II or World War I, I think. It's hard to know. I actually looked it up and found some of the rifles that it would have been on. The Wallaby, it seems to me like he didn't want everyone knowing. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. She's a ninja. Over 100 subscribers. I don't know why she's not up here or why she didn't bring the chair. That would have been better.
I appear to look normal from this far away.
Do you?
Yes.
You think so?
Yes.
Do you really think that?
Yes.
I don't think you do.
Well, you don't look normal that close up. How about that?
You don't think so?
No, you do.
Thank
You
you.
look good.
Think so? You want me to go get your chair?
Nope.
You want me to move this and you can sit right here?
Nope.
You want to sit right here and I'll sit there?
No.
All right. See, I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. So, I was gonna tell a story that this happened years ago, and I don't know why I was thinking about it earlier. I was watching something reminded me of it. So, it was like one of those shit days, like the kind of day that you wake up and everything's going wrong. I mean, everything from like the way you wake up to maybe you're spilling stuff and knocking stuff over. Nothing was going right. I think my old man wound up falling out of bed and like, I don't know, probably set his leg on fire too. I don't know. He was doing something and like just the whole day was going crazy. And I got in my car and was pulling out of the driveway and I'm saying about the rest of the day so you can understand where my mind was. So like, it was a day where it's like, of course that happened type of day, you know, of course that shit happened because it would happen on a day like this. So I pull off from my driveway and get down to the end of the block. I turn left, excuse me, and I start driving. And I can, you know, I'm not paying attention to everybody or, you know, to anybody around me or anything. But, you know, I kind of see like some dudes or something, like, I don't know if they're fighting or something. And then I hear a couple gunshots. And then, boom, my side window of my car just shatters all over me, just smash all over me. And the reason why I was saying about what happened during the day was I didn't flinch. Like, because the day was going the way it was like, I didn't flinch, didn't even show a reaction. I just kept driving because it was like, of course that's going to happen right now, right? Why wouldn't something like that happen today? And, you know, it was weird that the whole window shattered instead of just like a bullet hole, because normally, you know, like if you shoot a window, it's just a bullet hole. This was the whole entire thing. And, it didn't really get on my lap. I think a little bit of glass hit me, but it mostly just like hit the seat. And I'm kicking the camera. But yeah, I was thinking about that earlier and remember when that happened. It was on a Pontiac Grand Prix, a Grand Prix GT. You always got to say the GT part if you had that GT. And yeah, I'm guessing some dudes were like fighting or something. And I don't know, somebody shot at somebody and they missed. And, you know, because they weren't shooting at me. It just, you know, I just happened to, you know, catch the bullet, I guess. Loving that, taking on the chin. Yeah, that's the way it was. It was like, you know, I seriously, I wish I had it videotaped so people could see my reaction. Like, because I bet I didn't even blink. Like, I didn't even look at the window. When it happened, I didn't like go like this or nothing. I knew what happened and I just kept on going, just kept on cruising like a missile. Didn't even want to look at it. And you know what's messed up? It was in the winter. That's why I think it might have had. Ooh, I did get my finger with it.
What?
Just now with this thing.
I knew that was gonna happen. How bad?
Well, not bad. I just stopped on it. But maybe that's why the whole thing shattered, because it was probably like 15 below zero or something, 20 below zero. But it was very, very cold
I was
outside.
agreeing with seems logical. It doesn't. I thought that the caliber of bullets had a difference to do if it would shatter or go through it.
Well, no, most car windows are the way they're painted and the way they have like a film on them, so the film actually holds the glass in place. That's why, like, if you take a hammer to, like, I mean, it depends on the object. Like, if you take
But
a
it
glass
would make
breaker,
a difference if it was like a hollow point or something versus just like a full
yes,
metal
yes,
jacket.
yes and
or-
no, yes
Well, that's
and
not
no.
the caliber. I'm thinking of
no,
something
no, but
totally
that does have a thing to do. Like, there's bullets that are made to penetrate glass better and stay going straight, because almost no bullet goes straight when it hits glass. It turns. Like, it's very hard to shoot something through glass, because glass destroys bullets and it also deflects them and stuff. But it was super cold.
What
So
about diamonds?
what about diamonds?
If you had a wall of diamonds and shot a bullet at it, what would happen?
It'd chip the diamonds and the bullet would just flatten dry.
So diamond is bulletproof.
Well, if you had enough of them, anything's bulletproof if you have
Yeah.
enough of it. Anything is if you have enough of
Cotton
it.
balls.
Yeah, if you have enough.
How many cotton balls do you need to be bulletproof?
2,000 feet.
Deep?
Well, think about pillows. If you stacked pillows.
Well, yeah, no, I didn't say pillows. I said cotton balls.
Yeah, I'm thinking of compressed cotton. Compress cotton into blocks, and then
What about
make 50
bubble
feet.
bath?
What?
What about bubble bath?
Well, water actually stops.
No, I said
bulletproof.
bubble bath.
I don't understand.
You said anything.
Baby, the
Anything.
sky drops a bullet eventually.
What about air?
Oh, you know what I seen earlier?
Yeah, that's right. Ignore that question. Go ahead.
Well, air is the same thing. It's gonna drop. It's gonna stop eventually.
You said bulletproof.
Well, if the sky and air is far enough, it's gonna drop the bullet. Listen, a rocket. I was watching. You know how down in Florida how they do the rocket launches?
Yes.
A rocket was going up, got so far, then started falling
Back?
all the way back, and you seen it trying to catch itself. Like how the fire comes out of the back of it.
Yeah.
You seen it right before it hit, start shooting fire on, start almost stopping. Boom!
Were there people in it?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think there's people in there, but there's people on the island.
Yeah.
The people that run the thing, I would imagine.
Damn.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
It is.
Pretty crazy. 86 two-door. What are we talking about, guys? You guys are having conversations without me. Technically, the bullet loses speed eventually. That's what I mean. Like, eventually, everything stops a bullet eventually. The one guy I like to watch, man, I can't even think of his name now, but he's got an awesome channel. He shoots everything. There's actually two guys, but the one in particular. Anybody have an opinion of 80C RV2 still? No, I do not yet, and I know what knife you're talking about, Alex. You're asking about the custom MX4. I don't know anything about it yet. I still have to read up on it. I haven't gotten to that knife yet, so I'm very interested I'm very interested myself. So we'll see. Man, this thing has a cool sound. Demo Ranch, that's one of them, but then there's another one. Two Hispanic guys.
Are you talking about the one that I'm ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I don't think the first
Are you
guy's
ready?
Hispanic.
I'm ready. Yeah, he is.
Is he?
He speaks Spanish all the time. Yeah, he's
To the other guy he
yeah,
does?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love those guys. I forget what they're called. I think they sell merch that says I'm ready.
Yeah,
He's
they
like,
do.
"Are you ready?
They have a
I'm
shirt.
ready."
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like when we do some shirts, I want to get
Somebody
some cool
was asking
sayings.
about that. I told him your little deadline you were setting.
I'm waiting for you guys to give me some things to say on the shirts. Like
I
the
have
Neevesknives
one right
is
here.
of course, but like where is like I wanted to get what? What are you doing?
This.
What, baby? Look at your screen.
It went dead now, but it was on there. It was. This.
Oh, Well, we can do that. I don't know how many people would want that, but we could do that. Or yes, Edwin something. Yes, exactly,
wouldn't
James.
want
Exactly.
Douglas.
Yes, Edwin
Everyone
something.
wants
I don't
Douglas.
remember. But yeah, some Neevesknives shirts, some big logos, little logos. But I want to get something that I think a lot of people would like say a knife saying, or maybe like
Shirt should
a
say,
knife.
"Will bubble bath stop a bullet?"
Oh, sorry guys, I keep clapping. But yeah, I want to get some not just funny sayings, but maybe some cool sayings, or
Douglas
maybe
blinked
some
on
like
a T-shirt.
what?
A T-shirt that says Douglas blinked. Because I don't know if you know this,
Douglas
but
blinked.
usually they tell me he's moved or blinked or at some point. That's how he ends up backwards.
Douglas with knives and shades.
That would
Hugh
be
and
so
Fiend.
cool.
What link is that, Fiend?
What?
He put a link up.
Do you want me to click it? Would that make you happy?
Yeah, Monster did too. Oh no, he didn't. No, he
like
didn't. I thought he
Shark
did.
it,
Son used to
thing.
watch him before he went to prison. My son used to
the
watch
guy?
him. Used to watch who?
Oh, it's they put up the page we were talking about. They're
Oh,
awesome.
cool. You guys are amazing, man.
Edwin Shark Kiss.
Yes, that's it. Exactly. He's
ready.
amazing. He shoots a lot of badass things. Like I used to have some fun shooting different things. Well, I gotta get back to work. Just wanted to drop in. Awesome, Sergeant. Knife Sergeant. If you guys don't know, go sub to Knife Sergeant's channel. Thank you for coming in, Sergeant. I really appreciate you always coming in and supporting us by hanging out.
I will
Does
answer
the
this
new
question.
sheepdog
No,
mini?
my question. Hi. So I am the sheepdog mini sheepdog master.
Yeah, she's
I
tested
am.
it.
Let me see that. I actually like the liner in the first one. I would have to say that the access is maybe a hair better. I think that you would probably think it's better, but
better.
I think that the liner in the other one was, at least in my example, had a little less resistance to it. But in my opinion, they're both good liners. But I do think this one has more access. Like, I know you're not gonna be able to see in this live. I don't know if you want to try to show, but you can
No,
literally see the
I
whole
showed
liner.
I showed in the video when I tested it. This has way more access than the G10 version. The G10 version doesn't have any access. That was actually one of my biggest complaints when we first unboxed it. This actually has access. Now the one thing though is that the G10 version, the liners go all the way to the edge. These ones are inset. So maybe the G10 one's a little more solid of a knife, but this one's more lighter, and I guess I don't know. It's getting just as smooth though. It just took longer because of the coating. If it had a satin blade, I would imagine it would be very smooth from the bat, but if you guys seen my unboxing, it was squeaky. Like as soon as I opened it and closed it, went squeak, squeak, and I had to oil it and everything else. Pretty sure he does watch me, and my son watches a ton of gamer content. I couldn't find the flipperless version. What site? I got this one from Blade HQ. Oh yeah, that's another thing. The Work Sharp Precision Adjustable Sharpeners are back in stock. I do not know how many there are, and I do not know how long it will last. I put an order in for the giveaway one, so I got one coming to give away to one of you guys. If you guys are going to try to jump on the site and buy one, I'm telling you right now, it's not going to last long. So just letting you know. Everybody keeps asking me, when are they coming back? When are they coming back? About 2 hours ago, they were on the site. 2 hours ago, I bought one. So I can't promise you they're still there because they go quick, like real quick.
Dawn's here. Did you tell?
Aunt Dawn, I already told Uncle Mike happy birthday. Hey Aunt Dawn. So I got mine from sharpeningsupplies.com. Just in case if you guys were wanting to know, sharpeningsupplies.com had the Work Sharp Precision Knife Sharpeners. I don't know if they still do. You can check Blade HQ. 70 watching, 47 likes. What is going on? Oh yeah, you guys wanted that damn Rockstead for the 40,
Oh
didn't
yeah,
you?
they never gave it to me. That's probably why they quit liking.
Hey, probably. So, I'm trying to think of the next thing I could do with this because I never did the denim thing, but I have that new denim strap from the face shaver. I think I might put it to it. This side technically can strap this because it's 3/2 micron. So it's very, very fine. Basically a mirror. But I just don't know how good it is on leather because I heard you're supposed to strap them on denim. It's still very... Oh, yeah. That did actually bring it back pretty good. So I'm thinking about getting one of those sharpness testers. I know you guys have seen them on other people's channels where it's the thing and it has the weight and you take your edge and the string and it gives you a weight. And the weight basically tells you how sharp your knife is. And anything between like 200 and 300 is like a razor or something. I don't know the numbers. Anyways, thinking about getting one. I didn't want to get one in the past. Well, a couple reasons. One, I was worried, like, not that I didn't trust my edges or anything, but that, I don't know, maybe that it wasn't going to be as sharp as I thought. I don't know. And then, I don't know, also, they do cost a lot. The string costs a lot. They're like $50 and then the string and everything else. But I'm pretty confident right now that I could get some ridiculous numbers. So I do want to get one because I would love to see what type of numbers I'm pulling. Who was it? Jeff Jewell told me that because he's seen me cutting a paper towel with one of my edges, and he said that he said a number. I think I don't know what number he said. He said like it takes like under 50 or something to cut a paper towel. I forget what he said. I could be lying about the number, but that made me very confident when he said that. I was like, yeah. I got a knife right now. This thing will whittle hair. I mean, you can just touch a hair to it. You can whittle it or split it. I mean, it is super sharp, like stupid sharp. Dude, if you got the kit and find out you're not quite as sharp as you expected, you'll get better. Yeah, I agree. Like I said, I don't know why I didn't get it in the past, but I'm very, very confident I will get extremely good numbers. Like, I'm beyond confident at this point. You show do a video of factory edges to your own edge. Well, I have no doubt my edges will, just rip apart a factory edge. I mean, that you can touch it and feel that. Zach, what's up, bud? I know. We're getting big time, Zach. We're moving up, buddy. We're moving up, and we got some studio blankets coming for the audio. We got new microphones, and I'm planning on doing some podcasts soon, and maybe some Zoom calls with some people and recording it, and not live ones, but recorded. And yeah, I think it's going to be a really cool transition. I'm hoping to take the channel pretty far this year. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to make some really good changes for the better. Jared.
Zach said,
Thank you.
Zach said looks great.
Where's it at?
I don't know, you're slow.
I am slow. Hey, thank you, Zach. You're the man. Thank you very much. Yeah, I was telling somebody earlier, man. Yeah, if it wasn't for you guys and your guys' support, we wouldn't even be able to do any of this. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you.
Q1 Fiend said hit the like button if you enjoy having kneecaps. So aggressive.
What's your favorite knife over $275? Over, so that I have or that I don't have? Because if it's that I don't have, it would be, as of right now, the Liang Ma Field Duty. Now that I have, couldn't tell you. I love my Sebenza. I love my Rockstead. I love my Shiro. My Shiro Goroff F3R. Whoo! I love my Spartan Harsey. I like a lot of knives. A lot of knives. Liang Ma Lanny V2 is my favorite expensive knife. I like that. I can't think of what the Lanny V2 is. Can you look that up, baby?
The who?
The Liang Ma Lanny V2. I like the Field Duty, and then that other one, I can't think of the name of it. It has the Teletubby knob. I like that one and that one. Then there's that Field Duty EDC. Oh, yeah, that thing is pretty
small?
badass. Medium.
What's medium to you?
I don't know, 7.5. How long?
That's cool.
You can probably look it up. I'm guessing 7.5, 8 inches. And Burlap my car. Yeah, that's the same way I would go too. Yeah, the Koof, Eric. Thank you. Yes, the Koof. I think that thing looks
Overall
so
length is
badass.
7.5.
Was that right?
You were right.
You guys see that?
What do you want? A cookie like Breeze?
No, I want fucking as many likes as people are in here. I want 80 likes. I'm just joking. Give me some dislikes, damn it. No, Dan the Man, I think you would like the Williamson Cope. Oh, you mean like this one?
Damn, how did they
Isn't
get
that
links up
this?
so
Isn't
fast?
that this knife?
The who?
Is this the
Why'd you
Copenhagen?
buy that?
For this reason, because it sounds so cool.
You bought it for a sound?
Yeah.
I'll just get you 2 metal bars on a string and you can clink them together. How about that?
It wouldn't be the same.
Why?
It wouldn't be the same.
Why not? You said it
Well,
was
if you
sound.
want dislikes, he said, here you go. Well, thanks, Eggs and Ham. We appreciate them damn dislikes.
Zach gave you a cookie. Hit your bell.
Oh, man, you're awesome. I got a cookie.
Do a big old smile.
Thank
and
you,
go like
Cole.
this.
Thank you, bud. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. How many people we got in here? 77 people. You guys are
Damn,
so
4
awesome.
dislikes. Your wishes are coming true.
Woo! Got them dislikes coming in, boy. I love them damn dislikes. You know I need some of them's. So, what do you got going on over
Where's
here?
my phone? What?
Nothing.
It's the same thing you're watching.
No, I know.
What's your deal?
Nothing. I was just looking at something. Hey, Kara, have you checked out I don't know what that is.
An Oculus Quest.
2?
Oculus Quest.
I don't know what that is. Look it up, baby.
I don't know. It sounds like a video game.
Breeze, Russ is out here. They're teaching 70 plus voters how to use the internet, and y'all can't hit the thumbs up. Damn. He's coming out.
Oh, it is a video
swinging,
game thing. I
Jack.
knew I had heard of that.
Oh,
no,
it's a video
I haven't.
thing?
It's a
Video
VR
game thing?
headset.
Oh, okay.
I've always wanted to. I just feel like if I spent the money on a VR headset, that I wouldn't use it as much as what it's worth, like the cost.
Is that a lens thing too, so you can just watch right
Yeah.
here?
They even have some very, very expensive versions of like whole entire VR setups.
Oh.
There's this one like anti-grav platform you can buy with like handbars on it, like safety bars on it, and it has like a bowl in
So
the
you
middle,
don't fall out
so
of
you
it?
can walk, and the game mechanic can actually pick up your walking.
Holy cow.
Like normally you still have to like hold these things and like move around, but if there's actually like full-on setups.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Where's my glasses? Where'd my glasses go?
Thank you, Marvin.
Where are
Thank
they?
you.
What'd you do with them? What'd you do
What?
with my
What are you
glasses?
freaking out about?
My glasses.
I don't have your glasses.
Oh.
Thank you very much, Marvin.
Hey,
Is that it?
That was the sticker. 'Cause
I
you won't do them,
I
no.
would think that if you were gonna get one of those VR setups, you might as like for at least the headset one, you'd want the good one. Like you want it to be as real as possible, as realistic
Yeah,
as
like if you're
possible.
gonna put the damn money
Yeah,
in it, you might as well.
Why, you wouldn't want to get it and be very
I
disappointed.
thought the other one was
How
called
much
like
are
the
they?
Oculus Rift. That's the one I remember.
How much are they?
I would imagine like 400 or 500 probably.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
see,
what I
let's
was
buy
thinking
one.
about.
Let's
4.
do it.
Let's not do that.
Oh, they're not that much.
How much are they?
The biggest gigabyte, 256 gigs is $400. 64 gigs is $300, but 64 gigabytes is not a lot.
But that's what I'm
You'd be
saying.
better
you-
off spending
the money,
100 more because
right?
You get a lot more.
That's what I was
gigabytes.
saying about the whole thing. Like I feel like you'd want. Ian said $299. You'd want the better version so that you can.
Well, the only difference between those two is literally gigabyte, but
Well, what's that gonna do? Make the quality better, right?
no, gigabyte is just your
Speed.
space.
Speed.
Space.
Oh, space. Oh, yeah. Gigabytes. Yeah. I'm stupid.
Gigas.
Them damn gigas.
These days, things are starting to roam into the terabytes range, where everything is at least a terabyte or more, if it's worth it.
Russ has got a waypoint on the way. That's awesome. Hey, Mojo. Thanks, bud. I can pull
That's
that.
you.
I can pull that
You
one
have
off.
to do it. Put your arms up in the air.
Close on it.
Say we.
Oh, I'm not saying.
Wee! You did it like that.
Thank you. Thank you very much, man. Thank you. So Russ has got a waypoint. That's awesome. I don't know if you guys heard me when I was talking about it. I talked about it in a video, but Waypoint did wind up sending me the pin. Oh wow, that's insane.
$4,000.
Show them that.
I don't think I can. Well, I could put the link in the chat.
Yeah, if they want to see it. That's crazy. But that's like spending like between 500 and
That's
that.
a long link. I
Big
can't
difference.
even put it in
Yeah,
there
don't
'cause
do
it's
it.
so long.
It's just a game system thing for you to.
It's
like,
a walking platform.
Yeah. So What was I saying? Oh yeah, Waypoint did send me the pin, but the lock rock did not go away on my Waypoint. So I'm gonna send it in and let them fix it because I don't want to keep working on it, trying to fix it, and meh, something happened. Do y'all prefer your knees busted with wooden bats, aluminum bats, steel pipe, 2x4, or something different? That's a good question, guys. So who's gonna answer that one?
Okay, I can link it now.
How is the Senka Actium action
You
and
missed
how
Mark's donation. What are you doing?
amazing? What do you mean? I didn't get nothing on my page. Oh, Mark. Oh, wow. How'd that go past so
Game,
fast?
Mark. Jared
Good.
sucks.
Thank you, Mark. I'm sorry, man. It literally went right past my screen. I didn't
I
see
can't
it.
go get my controller because it's all hooked up to crap right now. I'm about to use it.
Um,
Otherwise, I would. You know I would. I'm very committed.
So-
Don't question my commitment. Sorry.
Okay, so the Actium action is amazing. The best action probably that I have felt on a $40 knife. And I stand by that right now. It is amazing. The thumb studs are placed in the best place for you to do thumb stud action. And it's right there.
What? What do you
And,
need? What do you need? I got
It's
you.
right there.
Tell me which one. Don't do your pointing thing where you
Okay.
don't tell me where things
Right next
are.
to the Yojumbo.
Yo, Jumbo?
No. Other side, baby. Right there. Next to it. Yep. Thank you, Bay.
You're welcome.
So the flipper tab, the position and the jimping on it is great. The sound is actually really good too. But the thumb stud action, it's so good. You can reverse
Oh.
flick
He's fucking with me.
and
Hit that
thumb
bell.
flick so good. Hit the bell.
Yes.
Thank you, Mark. You are awesome, man. Thank you. Try again. That's hilarious. That is so funny. I missed some comments. So, have been spending all my extra money on knife making equipment. Didn't buy one knife all of 2020, but it's worth it. Man, that's crazy. Just got an even heat
Wait,
last
what's
one
that thing even do?
and an HRC tester. That's awesome, man. And you know what? I can't wait to see the knives that you come up with. Final product. I really can't wait. I would love to showcase them on the channel, man. 100%.
You happy,
I'm
Mark?
very excited
Does this
about the
make
knives
you
you're gonna
happy,
make.
Mark? Do you think it's satisfying to do you think they get satisfied watching me do things like a monkey for little
I don't know, but I
small
feel
amounts of money?
I don't know, but I feel very awkward right now.
Why?
Like,
Because it's like close to your
yeah,
face?
yeah. Is there a knee busting emoji when you donate? Anyone want to find one?
We're gonna start abusing each other on accident.
My
on
dad sent me
accident.
one as a gift. It is pretty solid feeling for how slim it is. What? Oh, what are we talking about? The Actium? Is that what we're talking about? For how slim it is? The grind is super thin. This thing cuts like a beast. I just put it in my cardboard destroyer video. Because it is a cardboard destroyer. Back to 25 to knife. So how many people we got in here? 75 people? 75 people. I really hope that when 25 to knife, when 25 drops the, his, I guess what you could say, I don't know if you call it his first knife, but whatever he winds up making first from his new shop, I hope that everybody's willing to buy one or at least attempt to or whatever, because he's been putting in a lot of work and I'm really excited to see it.
Have fun. Time to drive. We'll be watching the replay. Take care, everyone. Do
Thanks,
not
Zach. Thank you.
stream and
Drive.
Be safe.
Be safe. Yes, drive safe. The mini Adamas is pretty amazing. The mini Adamas. Which one's the mini Adamas? Isn't that a Benchmade? Am I right about that? I might be wrong about that. I think that's a Benchmade though. I'd love to pick one up, Floridian says. Yes, have a great night, Zach. Thank you for the donations and for
Yeah, it
coming
is.
by and hanging out. It is, yeah, that's what I thought.
It has those holes.
Oh yeah. It's the smaller Adamas. Well, I don't know why I didn't think of that because the Adamas was that
I
big.
don't like it.
It was big and beefy. This is a smaller version of it. Should be reasonably priced compared to every other integral custom with good steel. Thanks a lot for the shout out. Yes, absolutely. And I know like that's what you've been working on is the integral, which I don't think anybody doesn't realize. Everybody knows how difficult it is to do an integral and get it right. 'Cause that's the big thing, right? Getting it right. So if you did an integral and it's done right, like I said, I can't wait. I really hope to showcase it on the channel. Wasn't Adamas a mythical god Greek who is a beautiful man who loved to hunt and did not care for pretty ladies? I do not know, but I'm curious how you know that.
The fucking breeze. I greatly appreciate the likes. However, you're removing my abilities to enjoy myself as there are not enough knees to bust any longer. I am not going out for only a couple of you. Gas be high.
Have a good night. Have a good night, Hawaii. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it, bud. Sorry that this is a little slow tonight. I really didn't write down a ton of stuff, a ton of topics to talk about. So if you guys have some topics, normally I hate doing that, and you guys know I hate that.
What?
I'm like disgusted at myself right now because I never like to go into a live and ask anybody to what do you guys want to ask anything? What do you guys want to talk about? Stuff I hate
can
that.
think of stuff.
No, I can too, but my point is I don't like doing that because then
Silence.
no, putting it on them to entertain to give
To
me a
entertain
way
themselves.
right, or giving me a thing to entertain them with. Like that's stupid. This is Neevesknives channel. You come here to get entertained, so we provide the entertainment. All you got to do is show
Seems
up.
like lately they've been coming here to get abused by our mods, but
Loving my
Deejo
8015
knives. People
and
keep saying that word. Deejo knives. Deejo knives. Have you seen them, heard of them, touched them, licked them, played with them, anything?
what?
I don't know. I'm just saying words. Do you know what they are?
No, I don't know what you said.
Deejo.
Joe.
Deejo. Do you want me to look it up?
Yeah, I don't know what we're talking
I've heard
about.
that a couple times in this chat. People are asking.
So someone said I seen a second go. Okay, John says he got an 8015. That is not it's not as large as I thought. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I've never seen that. It's the first time. My Dijon tattooed knife. So it's a blade. It's a really thin blade.
It's like an art knife.
Oh yeah. I
think.
see.
Is that what we're talking about
I
here?
don't know. I think. So John says he's got an 8015 and stoked that it is not as large as he thought it would be. Surprisingly fidgety, but could lose a finger. You know what? I got.
Bell.
I'm gonna get a link.
Thanks, Mr. C.
Thank you, Mr. C. I think I'm gonna get a link for 8010s, or at least I'm gonna try.
might be pronounced
I saw some
Angle.
for $144. Do you guys know if that's a good deal for the S35VN version? $144 for an 8010. What's up, Ronan? Hey, bud. We were actually talking about you earlier. Have you ever handled or seen a Dijon before? I brought it up. No, I that's the first time I seen one just now. It looks like a slip joint, like a thin, slippy, when it says it has tattoo on. Speaking of tattoos.
They don't all though. Some of them are just like carbon fiber things. What are you hooing about?
John's question: the shaman versus the Mannix. Which will prefer which and why? Oh man, that's a damn tough one. That's a damn tough one. Okay, so I prefer the ball lock over the compression lock. I do. So with the titanium cage, I prefer the Mannix. And are we talking about the XL? Because I feel like I don't know. I guess they're both right around the same size. I'm gonna say Mannix, but I really do love the Shaman though. So that's a tough one. But I'm saying it because I do like the ball lock more. I like the size and the shape of the Shaman more. I like the way the Mannix cuts better. Man, that's a tough one.
AD15 my daily. That's from Mr. Knight.
Awesome. That's a really badass every day. I know my Buck Marksman's lock is very similar to that. I know it's not the same. One's the Scorpion lock. One is the SLS lock, the strong locking system.
SLS is the Buck Marksman.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm saying they're very similar, but they're different.
Yeah.
But the 8010 though, for $144, I feel like that's a fucking deal. I don't know. I've never bought one, but I thought they were more than that. For some reason, I thought they were like $200. Am I wrong about that? Am I wrong about the price of the 8010?
It's pretty expensive.
Look one up really quick because I seen it for $144, and I mean, and it was a real one. I thought about getting a link to it so that I could hook people up. I think that's a good deal, Jared, on the 8010. It sounds like right for the S35VN version. Kara named my rogue. Kara.
I know.
That's a good one.
That used to be like my everyday. Do you remember when I used to carry that thing like literally every day? You
Okay.
remember?
What's
Just
that?
ignore me.
Say that again. Sorry.
So do you remember when I used to carry that every single day?
Carry. Oh, the rogue.
Rogue.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, they're pretty expensive, those things.
25 to Knife said the Shaman feels too thick to him and the grind and blade stock, but the Mannix feels like it was a waste.
The
Why'd you
regular
poke
one
me?
is 150. The Scorpion I'm seeing for 190 on here.
150
For the non-Scorp.
for the 8010.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess it's not. I guess $6 is a deal. Feels like it wasted a ton of space around the choil area. They are both cool. I only own a Shaman now with a convexed grind. That's badass. I thought about getting a regrind on mine because, like you said, it is a little thick. It cuts okay, but the reason why it cuts good is because of the ergos, and it's a full flat. So the full flat helps separate materials, and the ergos, you do got a good grip on it, which any knife with a good grip is going to feel like it cuts better than it does. If it had a hollow grind on it or a regrind into a full flat but thinner, just a little bit thinner, like say 15 thousandths behind the edge instead of 25, the thing would be a machine. What?
The 8010 or the 8015, the green Scorpion lock one is only 157 right now.
What?
I linked it in the chat.
Damn, son. You guys hear that shit? I thought those things were like going for outrageous prices right now. Wow. They had 850. Yeah, exactly. That's crazy, ain't it? I thought they were like 212 or something. Man, I feel like my brain's messed up because I could have swore they were 212. They have been that price for a while now. Well, Richie, you could have said that like 6 weeks ago, man. 6 weeks ago. I'm just joking. I seen it on Amazon pants. That's where I seen it at. Okay, put it this way. Go in my links. If you go in my links, not in this video, but the last video, go down to the 8010. Bang. Bang. I got the link in the description of the video. Bang. How do you like them apples? Yes, it was the green one, right?
Yeah, the black one's only 180 though. It's not like it's. But I think the green one looks better.
Wait,
I don't know why it's less. Is the steel different?
Oh man, I would really appreciate that 25 knife, but you don't have to do it for free. I'll pay you, because I feel like I think you're needing just as much support as me at this point. I mean, I know you're busting your ass trying to start a knife company. But yeah, I think that'd be awesome, man. The only thing is mine's got the black coating. I don't know how that would go, but I'm ready. I'll tell you what, I'm ready. Like I said, Talica just did a regrind on his Hinder XM18 3.5, and it looks so amazing that it makes me want to do it. Now, let me ask you guys, what do you guys think, right? So, obviously, this knife is so amazing already, right? The Hinder XM18 Tri-Way, it's so badass. Would you, if you had one and you had the opportunity to do a regrind, would you leave it or would you regrind it? And I'm not talking about the stupid thinness where it's thin and it's weak and it's brittle. I'm talking about just like I said, like Sabenza thinness where, or maybe a hollow grind or a full flat, but bring it down to like 15 thousandths behind the edge. Beautiful cutting with a good strength, still a good quality thickness, but it'll cut way better. Would you do it or would you not do it? Come on, somebody answer the damn question. Does anybody else have a hinder in here? Or if you did, would you do it? You'd leave it for resale. Okay, I see that. What if you planned on never selling it? If you planned on never ever selling it, do you leave it just for the nostalgia? Just so when you pull it out, people look at it, they're like, damn, bro, what'd you do to your knife? Or because a lot of people would look at it and be like, ooh, that's sweet. And what if you could do a beautiful hollow grind on it where all the lettering is still there, all the hinder marks are still there, it's just a nice deep hollow now. So now it's just, it just cuts better. Regrind it, and I am going to do it again on my next video. I know you are, Talica, but I'm wondering how many people in here would also do that, or would you just leave it? Do you say, I got plenty of knives with hollow grinds, I got plenty of great cutters, I don't need to do that to my hinder, I trust Rick's design, I just buy a slicer grind if I want it thinner. But that's the thing, though. The slicer grind isn't much thinner. I mean, I've tried both, and it's not.
I think there's this weird thing of people trying to get everything slicey, and I just don't think that's like the
knife.
The knife, like who cares? You can just get another knife that's supposed to be that way.
Okay,
like
can I
Alien
explain
Knives
why
made that big knife that's super slicey.
Yes,
Get that one,
I agree.
know?
Yeah, I agree. I agree on that. But what I'm saying, I'd hollow my Jurassic. See, Floydian's down. All right, I might have to do it. We'll see. What I'm saying is that I love this knife. This knife is so close to being like, I don't know about like the one, but it's not far off. But the one thing that keeps it off is it needs to cut just a little bit better. It needs to be just a little bit thinner. I don't mind a little thick behind the edge. I just don't like the taper. I want the taper to be just a little bit better. But I love the knife the way it is. I couldn't tell you guys how much I love this knife. So I'm not knocking Rick's design. I'm saying this is amazing. I'm just saying like that with a hollow grind, it'd be way better because then you could resharpen it over and over. You could use it. Like when you start chipping an edge on a hinder, you go from 22 to 25,000 to 30,000 real quick.
Is it? Do you think it's equally as easy to chip an edge on a hinder as it is other knives?
Well, no. I mean, it's thicker, so maybe not, but I don't mean like just like that, even if you're using it and you're sharpening it,
Because, I mean, I do pretty slicey task work, and I've never had a problem using the hinder that I have. In terms of slicey tasks, like...
Yeah, that's thinner,
I know
that's
it might...
smaller. That's what I'm saying, that this would be awesome on this knife, like this grind. I mean, this is thinner.
Okay,
this
that's
is
fair.
a better cutter.
I'm definitely thinking of the smaller one.
Yeah, that one cuts
I
good.
don't see the point.
No,
like, it's still a harder use, smaller knife, but like, still, even at the end of the day, here's my thing. Unless you are the one modding it or you know someone or whatever, but like buying a knife with that's that much money. Maybe this is just because I'm a poor person and I think.
Yeah,
like
I
this,
know.
but
Trust me,
buying
that's
a
what I'm
knife
thinking
that's
about.
That much money and then going to change the design for more money seems a little counterintuitive.
Unless-
Why wouldn't you just buy the knife that's already like I understand like you can do what you want.
Right? No, yeah, but what if
unless you're rich or
what if
know
that
someone.
knife, right? That knife is the knife you want. But if you just
Yeah, I
put
get it.
$60 into it, it would be your perfect knife, right?
Yeah, except for
and then wait,
most knife people, there's no such thing. You think
I
there
know,
is,
I know
and then
that.
it just moves
I
on.
know
Either
that.
that one fulfills whatever you're into at that moment, which might be a fat, slicey knife, but then you're just gonna change what you want, and then that's gonna.
I guess I'll just
You know
do
what
the
I mean?
shaman.
Huh?
Do the shaman.
But no, do you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
It's always a chase. You can still do it, and if it fulfills something in you, but don't ever think it's gonna be the perfect knife, because there is almost no such thing.
I agree, Russ. I agree. Yeah, poorly ground flat grounds gets thick. Yes, exactly. It really feels crappy seeing
I'm
the
not
second
telling
bevel
you not to
grow
do
when
it,
sharpening.
Just to be clear, I don't
I know
give a
you're not.
shit.
No, I know you're not.
You can do what you want.
But that is the issue, and like the first couple sharpenings are okay on a hinder, and especially the one with the finger choil, but it's so quick to where it gets super thick. And it's almost like I always say this statement, right? If it's thicker than my pry bar that I pry 2x4s with, and it's supposed to be a cutter, I mean, but like I said, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't trade this or sell this for nothing. I love this knife, and I am so happy to have one. That's why it's hard for me, like, even if I was going to put the money into it, if somebody was like, I'll do it for free, it'd be very hard for me to do it because I love it so much the way it is. I wish the factory came out with it with a hollow grind. Now, I do have a Fire Tech coming very soon to review. I'm pretty excited about that. Folks pay double what a Fender Strat costs for re-licking, making it appear road worn. Money cost is relative. I'm usually a broke ass, but I get it. Yeah, I know what you mean. So am I. But that's why, like, Chris Reeve, Nyala. That's awesome. That's cool.
I know.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
That's the Wallaby, or he likes that one.
Really? I didn't know that, Floydian. Rick Hinder's customs are almost always hollow ground.
Yeah, what
Wow.
are you getting me for Valentine's Day? Are we doing that? Do we normally do Valentine's Day? You got me a mug that one year.
That mug was because of what was on the mug.
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't saying it like it was a bad gift. It was amazing.
But we'll figure something out.
Russ wants to know.
Russ wants to know. It's a secret.
Well, I want to know.
You want to know or they want to know?
Well, Russ and I want to know.
Me and Russ want to know. I don't know. You want to do something? You want to go out to eat or something?
No. I mean, not no to that. I mean, no to gifts. We don't need
Oh, well, yeah, of course not. We won't get no gifts.
Yeah, but you say that, though. You're like that person that does that.
Breeze is getting a cookie. Did he earn a coffee?
Doesn't Alive fall on Valentine's Day?
Does it?
Oh, we
I
can
don't
go
know.
out to eat. You won't leave them for me.
Don't do that. See, she does this shit on purpose. But
we'll be here, trust me.
what was I was reading something. Yeah, I don't have a lot of money either. So, but that's why, like, if you could turn like one of your favorite knives into possibly, an even better favorite knife because you love it so much. I don't know. I feel like I would under some circumstances. I don't know if I would do it for that one. If I had a couple of them, then I would, for sure. That's the only 3.5 I have. Yes, I have and I thought about doing it since I have the XM24, right? It's like, why wouldn't I? I have the XM24 and I have the 3-inch. Why wouldn't I do it to make it mine? I'm never going to sell it, so why wouldn't I just make it mine? I don't have to care about anybody else's
gonna sell
opinion.
it?
Hell
Never,
no,
ever?
never.
Never,
No,
never,
no,
ever.
no. I love it, and it was a
You
gift.
that's that one.
This was a gift, and I
Yeah,
love
I would
it.
never sell mine.
I love it, love it, love it.
Yeah, if it's something you're never
I
gonna
don't
sell.
like if somebody
Like
gives
not
me
doing
something, if somebody gives me something and says, "Hey, check it out, man. Sell it, trade it, do whatever you got to do for your channel." Then what?
I'm gonna cut you off because
I
somebody,
know, I see that.
Somebody messaged just today. I'm not gonna say their name or nothing, but they were asking about selling that SOCOM, and I told them
Yeah,
I
I
would
can't.
let you give. And I said that that you've had other people ask you about it too, but that it was a gift and it wasn't one of those do what you will, sell it
Yeah,
or whatever
no.
gifts. And I know it's kind of hard for people to watch sometimes, like people that love knives and they see a channel receiving a lot of knives because they're out in public and they're a channel, and so people think to send them stuff, and it's hard, like, oh, look at all this stuff you're getting. But there are gifts that people give us and they say, this is just a donation to the channel, do what you want with it.
Well, like Benjamin gave us that Tucson and said, "Listen, do what you want with it.
Yeah.
Use it for the channel."
Yeah,
right?
it's like a donation to the channel.
Right.
And then there's things that are a gift to you.
Right,
or
that's
to
different,
Me, you know
yeah.
what I mean?
And
Which I wouldn't give away because it feels special.
Yeah, you feel like they thought of you for it. Like they
Yeah.
thought of you and they got it. Then there's the ones that are just like, "Hey, man, I got this knife. I'm not really using it. You want it for the channel type shit.
Right,
And that's
exactly.
awesome too. You just have no idea how much that helps
I
our
will
channel when
say,
people
though,
do that. That's like,
I have
it's almost
come
even sometimes better.
But I have come across people in the past who get very salty about knife channels getting a lot of knives.
I know.
And they get upset.
Yeah.
And the one thing I will say to that is that
They
this
don't
takes a
realize.
lot of work,
Yeah.
and it for a little bit of money that
Yes.
you earn from it.
Yes,
So
not much.
if you look at the knives as pay for the, that some people are, just like Patreon, they're
We
kinda
work for
paying-
knives.
Yeah,
We
paying
work
for
for
free
knives.
entertainment sort of thing. So I mean, that's really the way I look at it. And if you shouldn't start a knife channel because you want free knives, but if you want free knives, you might have a better chance if you have a knife channel.
But also,
but it's not free.
But you know what
It's
though?
hard work.
No. We give away just as much knives as we get, if not more. I mean, yeah, we like we were lucky in one like short span that somebody was so amazing to us, and I still am so blown away by his generous and a lot of other people's, including Ronan's. I mean, it's incredible. But we
Breeze is
consistently
free
give
away.
knives away. Consistently. Like, I just gave this one away to the patron member. And I actually have two gifts right over there that nobody even fucking claimed. They won it and then they never even claimed it. So I still got it. Now it's about to go into another giveaway. And hopefully the person that wins it watches it. That means somebody joined a giveaway and never went and hit the bell.
You know you're gonna get a bunch of I'll claim them.
Yeah, but they have to
have.
have the name. Yeah, I'll
No,
take
I
it.
mean,
I'll take it.
yeah.
I'll take it. Hey, if you don't want it, I'll take
They're
it.
rolling in right now. That's funny.
But and the one knife, the both of the gifts are very expensive, especially to like me. Like they're very expensive. The one I'm giving away because I was lucky enough to get another one of, and the other one, we were lucky that the company gave it to us. So, oh crap! Douglas turned his head back. Watch out! Watch out! Giveaways are a fun opportunity. I love doing giveaways. I honestly, it's nothing against the subscribers, and I don't want anybody to take offense to this. I rather give the gifts to the patrons, and I don't say that because I don't want to give it to the subscribers, because I want to give it to the subscribers. But so many times now, nobody's claimed it. And I make a video, I do the other video, doing the thing, like I put time into giving stuff away, and then spend weeks looking and waiting, and people don't show up to get it, and then it makes you feel bad, like what, do they not want it, or are they just not paying attention? And I had
they're
one
probably
time,
just, like,
I had
giveaway
one time
sharks,
the exact same guy won twice in a row. Do you know how much luck you gotta have to win something 2 times in a row? Can you imagine? A guy won it, didn't claim it, and then a week later I pulled another name and it was the exact same name. And then I gave him another week. I gave him another week to claim it. Still didn't claim it. I think it was like the third or fourth time I gave it away. So that was 4 videos I did just giving away one knife. And it's because you have 500 people entering a giveaway, and only say 200 paying attention. And what I mean is that when I do the patron giveaways, I know exactly who won it. I can contact them, and I have no problem contacting them, getting a hold of them, and sending it to them. It's a lot easier. The giveaway's harder, as Kara showed me.
What?
I said the giveaway's harder
What do you mean why?
because the link thing.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's damn right. It's harder to
It
do a
is.
Patreon giveaway. That shit takes fucking work.
But I feel like for only $3 a month, it's little as 10 cents a day, you can join our patron and get into monthly
You
gifts.
still do subscriber giveaways though, right?
Yeah, all the time.
Oh, okay.
All the time. I'm just saying though, but if you
The
want to, if
monthly
you want to
ones.
get involved in monthly giveaways for only 10 cents a day, as little as $3 a month.
It took us forever to win our first giveaway.
Oh
And
my
I think
God,
when
yeah.
we did, it was like a real small channel.
Yeah, and
Remember that?
yeah,
And he gave us like one of his like first knives, and then like some branches to like
yeah,
cut
some-
with or
yeah,
something. And
yeah,
then there
yeah.
was
some leather pouches,
stuff.
some leather pouches,
Yeah, it was
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, we've won 3 things so far now. We won a giant mouse ace bib. Well, we didn't win that. That was a raffle. So
Technically,
we paid money into
yeah,
it.
yeah, that's right.
And then we won one time on Metal Complex's Patreon. So,
What did we
but
win?
I don't.
didn't know that. What did we win? What'd you
I
win?
gave it to one of the patrons.
Oh, you like gave it away. What was it?
The Tepe Hornet too.
Oh, okay.
Titanium Tepe Hornet. Lavender Pants won it. I think.
I won an expensive 4K player on Patreon. What is that 4K?
That's awesome. Good for you, Mojo. Is that who said that?
No, Mark.
Oh, Mark. Sorry, I seen Mojo, so that's what I thought said it. Yeah, if you become a patron, man, you got a lot better chances of winning things because you don't have to fight between 500 or 1,000 people entering. You're just fighting between 50 people.
You should do extra
Not just.
entries
I don't
for
mean it like
patrons
that.
donate more. That's an
No, we can't do that. I don't want. See, the thing is that I want to. I do the giveaways to grow the patrons. Some patrons they donate more, not because they want to give away. They do it, just from the kindness of their heart.
most of the
I
ones
don't.
who donate more honestly will message us and be like, I don't even want to be in the
Yeah,
giveaway.
some of them. Yeah,
That
some of them
happens
don't
a
want.
lot,
Yeah, that's happened a few times.
But it is a nice idea. He's saying like put their like if you are a $3 Patreon, you get your name on the list once. If you're a $10 Patreon, you get your name on the list twice. Like you get a higher
Yeah.
opportunity.
I thought of that. I just felt bad. Like it's the same knife. And there's gonna be times where I can't give away some. Like so
That
far,
becomes somewhat like a raffle if you do that.
that's kind of the way it is already. But
Oh.
I'm trying to grow the patrons, right? And if the patrons think a $20 member has 5 entries, right? Then
They're not
they-
going to want to be a patron at
they-
all if they can't afford it.
right, they're gonna think I get one chance, right? And this
Yeah.
guy, but and maybe it would be better for us, but I feel like right now it's hard enough growing the patrons with the giveaway we have. So if I do that, it's not gonna do anything because like right now, are you like besides the patrons we already have, it's not like people are just racing over there to become patrons, which you guys should because I'm also, and I know I've said this before in the past, but now that I got the studio thing going and I got these new I'm telling you, this year I'm changing a lot. I'm working on it right now. Right now, this week I have one job, and then the next week I have another job. And one of the jobs that are coming up is for me to do exclusive content. Problem is, I don't know how to post it on Patreon
Yeah,
without posting it on YouTube. So I think I have to post it on YouTube, block it on YouTube.
How do you make it?
I don't know.
Oh, we don't know.
There's people that know though.
Patreon is confusing. I hate it.
But the point
I
is,
don't hate it, but like that website pisses me off.
yeah, but I need to figure it out because I do want to do exclusive content just for the patrons. I think the patrons will love it. Well, not all of them, but some of them. But it'll be fun because I think I'm going to do a little bit more of like, I don't know about personal, but maybe either just like some like cool knife related stuff or maybe like some more like personal stuff where we hang out, we talk, we bullshit, I don't know yet, but I'm definitely going to do it. Like that is one of my plans. I have like 10 plans to conquer in 2021 for the channel. And that's one of them. Right now, if you become patron, it's the best chance to win a knife out there. Yes, exactly. You have the best chance to win a knife if you become a patron. And that's why I did that, because I figured, one, people like to win knives. And say if you become a $5 patron, right? For $5 a month, if you win, you're going to get way more than your money back, right? And depending on the gift. But if you don't win, you're out fucking $5.
Pretty much most of the knives you give away would pay for a 5-year-long, or a $5 a month year-long
Right, at least.
thing. So
Right,
it's
I
like-
think the cheapest knife we've done so far was a $100 knife. But we've done $160 knives, $200 knives.
So somebody
This
asked.
month was $165, $170 knife.
Somebody asked what's the difference between like the Patreon tier. So right now, there's not a difference. The way that it is basically there's a giveaway every month. It is on you to decide what you want to donate. There is no like prize for donating more at this point.
Nothing,
And
yeah.
honestly, I think that for
You're
the
just-
most part that we'll keep it like that only because it's kind of just one of those things where if you want to donate, it's all appreciated equally. If you feel like that the only reason you want to give more is because you're getting something like extra, then just don't give more. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I don't know if you ever want to create something else for the different tiers, but as of right now, they're all equal, and it's just on you to donate whatever
You get a name is what you get. So we got to set up like a biker gang kind of biker club. It's not called a gang, but a biker club where there's different tiers, you know, and they have like the names like that, like Prospect and Sergeant of Arms and stuff like that. So you get the label, that's one thing, and then soon you're going to get exclusive content. But besides that, we started doing the giveaways on the Patreon, kind of to give back, but then also to grow the patrons. Now, the thing is that if you become a patron, we want you to want to support the channel. Now, does it incentivize people to donate? Yeah, it does, to get involved in the giveaways. Because I guarantee if we said, okay, we're going to stop the giveaways, we would probably lose half the patrons. So I understand that, but, we obviously need patrons at this point. We are so appreciative to the donators in the lives, to the patrons. It seriously helps our channel massively. If you guys only knew how broke we really were, you guys would laugh at the fact that we have a knife channel. But yeah, Ronan was just saying that donate, act now. Don't let this be someone else's problem.
Thank you, Ricardo.
Adopt a knife nut today. Thank you, Ricardo, man. That's awesome. Thank you. That's amazing. I was just talking about it. Thank you. Because it really does, man. And sometimes these lives are fun. Sometimes they're a little more boring. I feel like this one's a little more, but
it's gonna get worse because I gotta go.
Yeah, it's gonna get worse because she's gotta go. We'll
Bye,
go for about 15 more minutes, and then we'll shut her down. She was never supposed to be in here, first of all, guys. So.
Sorry for existing. Goodbye.
No, I just mean like the chair and like the way it was set up. She wasn't supposed to be here.
Do you want your knife thing back?
Yeah, put it back up there because we might talk some knives now.
You gonna get mad if I lift it like this?
Yes. No, I'm not gonna get mad. That's what it's supposed to hang, so it's fine.
Bye.
All right. So, all right, now we can actually fucking party.
Hey.
So.
Hey.
Oh. Aunt Dawn says goodnight. Excuse me. I hate coughing because of the microphone now.
Yeah,
But man, I know you guys do. What I really hate in a microphone is when people do the mouth thing. I don't want to do it, but you know what I mean, where you can hear lips and tongue. Oh, or sipping and drinking. Oh, it drives me nuts. Especially when it just keeps going. Wasn't there supposed to be a game character? Yeah, she's on her way to the game now. I don't care. Go ahead. Just shut the door. ASMR sucks. I think some people use it. Hey, Ronan. Thank you, man. How much for the woman? Sell us your woman. You're gonna get some piano. That's what you're about to get right now. What was I just talking about? Oh, ASMR. Yeah, I think some people do use some ASMR to sleep. Because if you look at the ASMR, some of them get the craziest analytics, meaning people watch the entire thing. Like if you look at my analytics, out of a 15-minute video, it'll be between 4 and 8 minutes are what people normally watch. Because I can see your guys' watch time, and if you guys actually watch the whole videos or not. And the majority of people watch, depending on the content, depending on the type of video, like a review is usually between 4 and 5 minutes. Sometimes 6, like a top 10 will be like 8 minutes, meaning they see a knife, they see which one it is, they skip forward 10 seconds, to the next knife. And some people do watch the whole thing. A lot of people do. But the ASMR videos, they get like 80% watch time. So that means you got a lot of people actually going in there and sleeping. And then you got the weirdos coming in there And, you know, like, because there are some weird ones with, like, the girls, like, sucking on suckers or something, whatever they do, you know. But then there's, like, just the weird ones where they just tap on the microphone and stuff like that. And it's just to put you to sleep. Do you know what puts me to sleep sometimes is them sharpening videos. Because of I just love the sound of the knife going across the stone. I just love it. Love it, love it. It'll put me to sleep. Listen. Can you guys hear it? Can you guys hear that or no? You guys might not be able to hear it. It's not that loud. She's up there playing the piano. This man is hilarious with his ASMR. I know there's some funny people with ASMR. There's some weird channels out there. Ooh, I just learned I can reverse flick the moat. This thing would be so cool with some thumb studs. Ooh. You can hear it? Barely. But I'm deaf. You have to stump the trivia master for a cookie, Talica. There was something I wanted to talk about. I don't remember what it was, but there was something important. Oh man, I can't remember now. I was thinking about it. I knew Carol was gonna leave, but regardless. Yeah, like I said, normally I have a bunch of topics that I wanted to talk about, but tonight I didn't get that much down because I had a bunch of bullshit. Let me see if I did have something else written down. You know, all right, so artisan steel. I keep getting comments on artisan steel, and people are commenting about artisan knives and like are they hit or miss? What's going on? You know, like you seen out if you watched Outpost 76's video, he tested some of their knives and their steel was not doing that great. I think most of it was the ARPM 9 steel that was doing bad, but I tested some of their some of their steel and one of the guys, were saying like that, like channels need to stop sucking up to these, to the companies and, tell the truth. And I just want to say it's not that the channels are lying to anybody. It's that they're not using the fucking knives. If they get shit steel, they can't tell. How can they tell? They're not using the knife. And I'm not knocking any channel. I'm just saying the majority of channels, when they pop open the knife and they're reviewing it, they never cut anything with it. And some of them that say they cut something, they might have cut something, but they didn't test it. So like, I'm guilty of the same thing. So I'm not saying I'm saying all channels. There are sometimes you do reviews where you don't cut nothing. And then there's some reviews where you cut something, but you cut fucking 10 feet, 20 feet. You didn't cut down a house. You didn't test it by the feet. Do you know what I mean? I've never done a cut test to where I test by the feet. That's why I always tell you guys, go to Outpost 76's channel for that. Go to the channels that do the cut tests. But I do use the knives enough to have to sharpen them, and then I use them again after they're sharpened. So I do get an idea of how good the steel is, one on the stone, how it sharpens, how it strops back, and also how long the factory edge lasts, and whether or not the factory edge is worth a shit. Benjamin, hey bud, thank you. You just came up with a great idea. Record audio of your sharpening videos and loop together relaxing knife fights. I thought of that, man. I actually thought of making a whole other channel. Well, not an ASMR channel, but that wouldn't be a bad idea. I know I fall asleep to them sometimes. I literally will watch my own sharpening videos just to relax because I love the sound of it. It's pretty loud now. You guys can probably hear that now, huh? Wallaby's like, why? We're talking about ASMR because knife sharpening, it just sounds so cool. The scraping of the stone, it puts you to sleep. You know, it's just relaxing. Yeah, she's jamming now. ASMR is, all right, I'm just going to do it really quick. So it's where people take the microphone and they talk really lightly into it. They do shit like that. And then they, like, say if it was a knife ASMR, you would never hear me talk. And I would just, you would just hear the sounds of the knife. If it's a whispering ASMR, somebody's in the microphone and they whisper. If it's a sharpening one, you would just hear sharpening the whole time. It's just sounds. But the thing is, though, is that there's creeps, right? There's creeps. So you'll get girls in skimpy outfits showing their nitties, you know, in little tiny shorts and shit. And they'll get up to the mic and they'll make mouth sounds, you know, and lip sounds and tongue sounds. And they'll suck on the mic and kiss the mic. They'll kiss it and rub on it and touch it. And they do this thing with their nails. They grow their nails out or put fake nails on and they tap it like that. There's some real weird ones. They'll get like little brushes and stuff and brush the mic. I don't know what that sounds like, but like this. I don't even know what that sounds like to you guys, but shit like that. It is actually a huge thing. And that's what I mean is that the people that do watch those, like supposedly, obviously I've never seen their analytics, but I've heard that their analytics are insane. Like their watch time is like usually the whole video. Like I was saying, my watch time is like, I don't know, maybe 20% or something like that. Theirs is like 90%. So it wouldn't be stupid to make an ASMR channel. Fat fuckers eating grease is apparently popular. That's another one, eating stuff. That one I couldn't stand. There ain't no fucking way I could listen to somebody eat close to the microphone. Oh, that'd be fucking disgusting. When I was young, I fell asleep to Megadeth. Dude, I used to fall asleep to the fucking craziest shit, to people screaming, 18 people in one fucking room sleeping on top of each other, music just fucking banging, doors slamming, dogs barking, fucking crazy shit. But you know what though? Slept like a baby. How are you so into this ASMR? Are you coming down? No, we were talking about it. I'm not into it. I was saying that that sharpening a knife is like that for me. When I listen to the knife sharpening videos, unless I'm watching it for sharpening, if I'm like laying down and I'm watching a knife sharpening video, it puts me to sleep like those videos. So annoying. Eating sounds make me want to commit mouth smacking noises make me want to commit violence. Makes me a little stabby. Yes, mouth noises are hideous. Listen, I can't tell you guys how hard I'm trying not to make mouth sounds in this microphone right now, because it's very easy for me to swallow or to smack my lips, right? My lips are so dry right now because I'm trying not to lick them. You know what I mean? Like I know. I've heard people with microphones and I'll fucking turn the channel because they won't stop swallowing or they won't stop something and it drives me nuts. So I know, I understand. I usually throw it. Brooklyn Nine-Nine's hilarious. I did not like that show at first. When I first watched it, I thought the humor was, I don't know, like they were trying too hard or something. But then after watching it for a couple weeks, I don't know about a couple weeks, after watching a few episodes, I started getting into it. And now I do think it's funny. I get the humor. It's kind of like Office. I was the same way. When I first watched Office, I was like, fuck this. Like, these guys are trying entirely way too hard to be funny. Nobody would do that. That's what I would think. Nobody would say that. Nobody would do that. That's stupid. How dumb are you? You're running an office and you're that dumb? That's what I used to think. But then after understanding what they were trying to do... Thanks, Mr. C! Oh man, thank you, man. You're awesome. That's amazing. I'll definitely message you. I message all the patrons a message, and it's not a pre-written message. I know some channels, all channels, I imagine most channels, most Patreon channels actually have a pre-written message. So when you join, it says something to you. I write every single person myself right then. When you get it, I had just written it, and I write everybody an individual note. I feel like that's the least I can do, instead of it being like a computer messaging you or something you wrote 6 months ago to everybody. I don't think that's right. I think everybody's different, so is Mr. C pick what is Mr. C pick Christopher Walken? I don't know what that is. I normally just throw on gameplay videos. I normally fall asleep too, so sometimes I do the sharpening videos, but I sometimes do podcasts. Sometimes it's just knife videos or just videos until I get tired. I try to watch. I have like other channels. Like I have this prison channel I watch where it's just a dude that was like he's got a podcast basically, and he just brings on people and then talks to them about their prison experience, and then he was in prison himself, and like he talks, and then but a lot of times he doesn't bring anybody on, he's just talking, but he's very humorous, he's very funny, so that's why I watch him, because he's funny. So sometimes I'll fall asleep to listen to him because his videos might be a little longer, because if it's a short video, then it's just going to jump into another video, and then I'm going to wake up. No, it's not big. It's not Big Hurt, but I watch him too. He's really good too. I do enjoy his. He's awesome. I really like him. No, it's 23 and 1. 23 and 1 is the one I like the most. You guys just got a free bell, damn it. But there's a few channels I like. I don't mind Wes Watson. He's okay. I know he's been claimed to be a little theory, whatever the word is, kind of blowing things out of proportion. But then I've also heard that it's legit. And he's more of a motivational speaker, and I respect that. I respect he's trying to motivate people to change their life and do good and stay on a good path and blah, 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 blah. Be healthy, eat healthy, live healthy, yada, yada. But I like some of the funny ones, So 23 and 1, that stands for 23 hours lockup, 1 hour out. That's what that means, 23 and 1. And dude's just funny, and I think it's hilarious. I actually it's kind of funny because like I almost started a channel, not about that, about like, I don't even know how to put it, but hey, thanks, Fiend. Thanks, man. Thank you, man. That's awesome. I appreciate that. I didn't even mean to bump it. I got it down by my feet so it's not ringing your ears off. But I almost started a channel kind of about like getting over addiction and getting out of crime and changing your life and like, help influence and talk to people. Like once a week I do a group and it's like, like say like a rehab thing, and now it's a Zoom call, and I talk to the guys and I try to help them out, give them advice and help them like to stay on track and do good and blah 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 blah. And so that's not what I was gonna do. It wasn't like that. It was gonna be more comedy and more like funny shit, and also like informational and helping people, and just like a big like thing with that, like kind of just like, I don't know if it'd be like men's health, but it would be like mental health and family and relationship and not staying off of fucking bad shit, not doing crimes. And because a lot of people, man, to change your life from a criminal to a to some people that's a big step. It's very difficult to not get back into a lifestyle that you always knew, but people need support out there. I was talking to a guy the other day, and he's like struggling hard, man. Like he just had his best friend die, and he's always lived this life, and you know, he was always in gangs and everybody around him is gangs and like just a bunch of crap like that. And he's struggling not to go and get some dope. And, you know, talking to him, you know, I don't know if it helped, but trying to talk him into, you know, just getting past that step, because that's a massive step, you know. And if you only know what it feels like to be in a position to feel good, then you wouldn't even think about it. You wouldn't think about going and doing something bad or doing crime or drugs or anything if you know what it feels like to feel good. But when you're in that position of just getting over it, you're the exact opposite of feeling good. You're going through fucking war. Your body is going through all kinds of changes. Your brain has a chemical imbalance that's literally working against you and telling you, consistently telling you to do something bad, and you're fighting, you know, your inner demon. So it gets pretty crazy. And it's, you know, I don't like to disrespect anybody that's actually been to war by saying that, you know, like it's going through war, but you know, mentally it is. You feel like that's awesome, Ronan. That's awesome. I'm 4 years. And it feels amazing. And that's awesome. I'm so happy for you. You know, and a lot of people don't realize like what that means to another person. Like for somebody to say that to somebody, even if it's a year or a month. Like I told the guy last week, I think he was like a week or something like that, maybe 2 weeks. And, you know, like they were kind of like praising me for being 4 years. I said, I'm no better than you, man. I'm no better. I was like, I'm just farther, you know, down the road. That's it. I said, and right now I'm praising you because the hardest part is what you're going through. I don't have to think about it. And I know what you're going through right now. And that's the hardest part. So it was like good for him, right? Good for you for that 2 weeks. That 2 weeks is fucking everything. Because to get to 6 months or a month, you know, that's the hardest part, man. 1 day is, 2 days is, I mean, it gets bad. 11 years, Shane, that's amazing, man. It's amazing. 17 years in April, that's amazing. I'm happy that everybody's, you know, coming forth and saying it, because I think a lot of the community is very similar in a lot of ways. And I think you guys all know that, but a lot of people aren't going to admit it or talk about it. And I don't think it's bad. You know, I'm not saying it's a good thing to talk about it. You know, if you don't want to, you don't have to. But I think we should shun or look at people in a way if they did, right? Like, that's why I just came out open. 15 years. That's awesome. Spanking 9 years for eggs and ham. Holy shit. That's amazing, guys. That just blows me away, because sometimes I feel alone in here. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I feel really alone in these, you know, like if I'm talking about it, but it feels good to know that people can relate, because, you know, trying to talk to somebody about something, if you know they can't relate, then it's kind of difficult, you know. It kind of shuts the conversation down, unless if they're willing to listen. But when people understand, then it's like you feel a little bit better about the conversation. And if you don't understand, good, right? That's a good thing. But I guarantee, even if you yourself haven't been through it, you know somebody who has. I don't think there's anybody on this planet, with the majority, that don't know somebody who's not struggling, has struggled, been through it, because usually people hurt their families that do go down a bad path. I don't care if it's gang life or drugs or drinking and alcohol, even sex, you know, whatever it is. You usually hurt the people around you. Yeah, I was a dope head, but alcohol never did it for me. I can drink a few times a year and it doesn't. Yeah, I'm the same way. I can do things and it doesn't bother me because that wasn't my choice, like drug of choice. I was a dope fiend, and I never was bothered with alcohol. I can drink right now and be just fine. But that was never an issue for me. The only thing that was that, and you know, that's why and I'm so happy. Like, there's nothing that could pull me to it at all. Like, there's nothing that tempts me. I'm so happy where I'm at that I don't think about it. I don't dream about it. Like, people could put it in my face and it disgusts me to think about. Like, if I do dream about it, I'm so thankful when I wake up. So thankful, because it makes you realize that you didn't do something stupid. It's such a horrible, dirty feeling that I'm so happy to be away from. I used to be a huge pothead. I don't like it all no more. Just give me a beer. Yeah, I used to smoke a lot too, but I haven't smoked. I mean, I haven't smoked in a while, but I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I mean, I would if if I didn't care, but yeah, I just I don't know. It's illegal here. It's not like it matters. Jared Talica joined the patron. That's awesome, man. Thank you, thank you. Wait, hold on a second. Yes, it was sex after child abuse for me, but it's always a work in progress. Yeah, yeah, for sure. I know I had an abusive stepfather when I was a kid, so I know a little bit about that. In a way, I envy all the recovering addicts. It gives you the ability to emphasize instead of just sympathize. Yeah, very true. Very, very true. But you know what, though? I feel that way about some family members, because the ones that stood by somebody or struggled with somebody, but it was never their demon, that's tough. That's tough for a mother or an uncle or a sister or an aunt or a cousin or a friend to watch somebody go down that. Man, it's pain, man. You cause a lot of pain to people around you, and it's that's a feeling that the other person doesn't know, like to think about what's going to happen to them, where are they going to be, where are they going to go, are they going to get over it, are they going to die. Yeah, I know what you mean, B-Dub. I know what you mean. Same here. Same here. I think I was basically the same way. I did it, my prescription for years, and then it winds up turning to something else, and then something else turns to something else. And especially when you're doing something controlled and you start abusing it, and then tragedy happens, right? So tragedy happens, and it makes you not care. It makes you not care about anything. And like, I think a lot of people are so worried about taking care of the people around them that they forget about taking care of themselves. And I think you lose the thought of the ability to take care of the other people around you means you have to take care of yourself, right? It's like a mother that's beaten, broken, isn't taking good care of her kid. But if she was healthy and doing good, she can take good care of her kid. It's the same way with you and people. People, they lose that ability to care about their self, and they destroy their self trying to help other people, take care of other people, or their emotions. And everybody's got their own story, so everybody's got their own battle, I guess. I'm sure mine's not very unique. Yeah, Russ, it wasn't really her fault because that's how she was raised, but that still doesn't dismiss her actions. Yeah, no, at the end, you can, like, I can go back and talk about all kinds of things, but, eventually you do have your own decisions. You do make decisions, and some things help your decisions come into action, and then sometimes you gotta think about the emotional part, right? So it's like, why were you willing to do that to yourself? Like, meaning, like, say, excuse me, somebody who, Mark, thank you, bud. I lost 3 sisters to substance abuse and 1 to domestic violence, and I'm stuck with our kids. Damn, Mark. That's sad, man. I'm very sorry to hear that. My sister's mom was murdered by her boyfriend. My brother, my best friend, died in my arms from addiction. He overdosed. I've had multiple people die in my arms. I've done CPR on every one of them. Saved them all except for him, that I was with. But I've lost many friends to addiction, even murder. So that sucks for the kids, but I mean, at least you have them. And I don't mean to say at least, but I'm sorry to hear that, man. That sucks. I'm very, very sorry to hear that. Losing family is horrible, man. I just don't have any have any want to touch pot anymore. I was totally as addicted to it to where I stole money from people or purchased weed I don't have. That's good then. Like sometimes you're just done with shit. Like that's supposedly the fourth stage. Like because there's like different stages where like say you're being forced, so like court or something or like prison makes you not do it. Then there's like a love, like so you love somebody, so you're getting sober for them. Then there's like the third one, which is something else. But then the fourth one is where you're not willing to do it no more. Like you won't deal with it for another day and not another second of your life. And you're just like, I'm fucking done. And when you're to that point, that's usually where you get the most success is when you're done. Nobody's forcing you. Nobody's asking you. You're forcing it upon yourself because you're just done with it. In high school, I would steal money from my parents, and I stole from my employer just to buy weed. I got fired for it. Literally stole money out of the register, and yeah, yeah. I've been there, man. Been there. I know what that means. Rock bottom, exactly. Rock bottom. But some people hit rock bottom. You think, right? You think it's rock bottom, but it's not. Like I've been so rock bottom where anybody in the world would look at and say he can't go any farther, right? He cannot fucking go any farther. He's at rock bottom. I wasn't even close. Do you know what I mean? Like not even close. I still had a long spiral ahead of me. Sometimes everybody's rock bottom's different. And sometimes, but when you hit your rock bottom and you know it's your rock bottom, yeah, usually you're on the brinks of death at that point, because drugs that inhibit your brain, they do a chemical in your brain that makes you need it. Meaning, like food doesn't matter because you can't eat, right? You can't eat without the drugs because you don't feel good. You can't sleep without the drugs because you don't feel good. You can't move without them. Like you can't work, you can't do anything. So you feel like you're drowning, right? And think about this. If you're drowning, what will you do for air? If you're drowning and you're underwater, what are you going to do for air? Because that's what it feels like. When you're addicted to heroin or something like that, and you're really struggling and you can't eat, drink, do anything, you're going to do anything to survive because you're dying. That's what it feels like. It feels like you're dying. So in order to stay alive and survive, you're going to do anything possible to survive. So just like drowning, if you're drowning, you're going to do anything for air. And when you're so far to the rock, to like going to rock bottom, you're so close to death at that point, like you're lucky if you don't die. You're lucky. I suffer from epilepsy, and CBD is the only thing that really, really works for me. Hey, man, everybody's got their thing. I know CBD helps a lot of people, a lot of people, and I'm very thankful that not even that they allow it, because to me, I don't think it's a thing that they should or shouldn't allow. I don't think the government should have the ability to stop fucking anything like that, but I'm happy that they don't, because it does have a lot of medical benefits. Yeah, I mean, fuck, man, I suffer from PTSD, sleep paralysis. I suffer from a lot of things. And I'm sure a lot of people in this comment section do too. I guarantee there's somebody listening right now that's not commenting or typing, as they probably don't want people to know, and they probably suffer too. So it's probably good for them to hear all this. The best story is not having a story. To be honest, I wish I had stayed on a good path. I hear that. Yeah, I 100% agree. It's embarrassing, It is embarrassing. You don't want a story. Anybody that usually anybody who bloats it or like gloats or makes it seem like it's a cool thing, usually they're lying. They're not telling the truth. Because in all reality, you're disgusted with yourself and embarrassed that you allowed yourself to get to that place. I really like these talks because some of the horror stories scare me to keep. Yeah, I agree. I agree, James. And you know how I was talking about, I'm thankful for my rock bottom almost 7 years ago. I will never go back one day at a time. I agree, John. There's nothing that could take me back. And you know, I was talking about the meeting I do. Um, and I feel like I help a little bit. You know, I know I'm not really, but you know, I try. But anyways, when I talk to some people, you know, it reminds me how thankful I am, and I can feel their pain. I know exactly how they feel, what they're thinking. I know how they're gonna sleep tonight. I know everything, and it makes me have that feeling again, and it keeps me thankful that I don't have that feeling because I know what it feels like. I can drive past somebody on the road and see them. You know, I know what they're doing. I know what they're doing. I know where they're going. I probably even know who they're going to see. You know what I mean? And I know how they feel. And it makes me feel good that I don't feel like that. And it makes me want to help them. It makes me want to help them. It makes me want, like some people, family and stuff like that. I look at them and I tell them, if you only knew what it felt like to feel like me right now. And I try to help them. Like I even try to help family. I've given family that I know, you know, obviously that I know because they're my family, choices like, listen, I'll get you a hotel room. I'll get you the medication. I'll do whatever. I'll get you the doctor. I'll do whatever it takes to get you to that point. But you know, it's up to them to take it, you know. And I can't force it. I don't have any stories like that, but I enjoy hearing about everyone's. I can't imagine the feeling, what it takes to go through it. But I'm proud of everyone to get past their demons. Definitely, definitely. Jared, you help me more than you know. That's awesome, Wallaby. I appreciate that. Thank you. I really appreciate that. What was that? No shame in the past, sharing. I agree, John. There is no shame. No shame in the past, as you know. And the when,
One sip.
ooh, I needed that. I needed
back,
that,
Phil.
boy.
Back. Get your fill, boy. Alright, you might hear my voice in the background, but I know.
I'm almost done.
Goodbye.
But you know what though? I think when you have shame, it's because you're still stuck in it. I mean, you're shameful for what you did, but what I mean is like you at a certain point you realize that it's your past, right? You realize that you're not going back there. That's not an option, right? So you acknowledge that and you know that you're past, and now you can talk about it. But when you're not willing to, it's because you're still stuck in it. You're still stuck in the spiral. You're still embarrassed about it. You haven't changed, you know. It's still a thing that you're going through. So it's good to get out of it, man. It's good to get out of it. Drive by caffeination. Yes, sir. I needed it too, man. My mouth was getting dry, boy. There's a channel called Soft White Underbelly where you can watch people go through the crappy parts of life. They reveal their lessons, so it's the closest you can get to living it. Yeah, I watched a show, and this reminds me of that. And I'm gonna go in just a couple minutes. I know you guys are probably wanting to take off, but it was a show, and it was about what the hell neighborhood is that? Anyways, it's a city, a dirty, dirty, dirty fucking city, and just looking at it, you know what's going on, right? Like it's all heroin addicts and crackheads and drunks and you know just everything that nasty you can imagine. And the show evolved around that part of the city, and it followed the people. And I remember watching it when I was a kid, thinking, damn, like, how could you get stuck in that? Like, what? How could you ever get stuck like that? How could you ever want to go do that and all this? Like, you don't realize, like, they didn't just jump into that shit. That, you know, it's a spiral that they, you know, wound up falling down into. It's like you see a water go down in a funnel or a coin or something. It's like the same thing. You know, it doesn't just fall right down. It slowly rolls down into the into the pipeline. You too, Ronan. Yep, I'm getting out of here too. I love you guys. Thank you guys for joining tonight. Thank you guys for the donations. Thank you guys for listening to me and talking to me. You guys have no idea how much I appreciate you guys. You guys seriously help me a lot and do a lot for us and for the channel and just for everything. And I can't thank you guys enough. And I can't tell you guys how much I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Peace. No song tonight.